The game begins with Cloud jumping off a train into the middle of an industrial city in cinematic fashion. Cloud Strife is a former member of Soldier, the elite warriors of the Shinra Electric Power Company. Cloud currently works as a mercenary and carries a signature broadsword that is as big as his torso. The Shinra Electric Power Company, shortened in the game as Shinra, uses Mako as their main fuel source. Mako is a refined form of the planet's spiritual energy harvested by massive reactors, and it is mainly used to power the metropolis of Midgar and to develop cutting-edge technology. Disillusioned with Shinra, and at the request of his childhood friend Tifa Lockhart, Cloud takes a mercenary job for Avalanche. The Avalanche headquarters lie in the heart of the Sector 7 slums, which also happens to be where Tifa lives. Avalanche is an eco-terrorist organization who is led by the likable Barrett Wallace. Barrett is also a resident of the slums and has a daughter named Marlene. Barrett believes excessive Mako harvesting is harming the planet and that Mako energy is a finite resource, which is one of the main reasons that he created Avalanche. He wants to destroy Shinra in order to save the planet from an apocalyptic future where all the Mako has gone, which would inevitably turn the planet into a lifeless rock. Cloud joins Barrett as they lead a bombing attack on a Mako reactor. They eventually manage to succeed in their mission as chaos erupts around them. In the aftermath, Cloud is haunted by memories of Sephiroth, an enigmatic former soldier member who carries a long samurai blade and sports long silver hair. Cloud also meets the florist Aerith Gainsborough, who joins the party and proves to be a pivotal character in the plot. Strange ghost-like entities, who alternately help and hinder Cloud throughout the game, cause him to be recruited for another attack, in which he goes missing in action. While trying to get back to his friends in Avalanche, Cloud meets Aerith again and protects her from Shinra forces. After they reunite with Tifa, the trio learns that Shinra plans to collapse a piece of the plate onto the Sector 7 slums. The Sector 7 slums lie beneath a large section of the metropolis above them, and the plate is a large part of the city that will likely result in the destruction of the slums if dropped upon the establishment. Despite Avalanche's attempts to stop Shinra's plan, the plate falls and completely destroys the slums. However, Aerith helps most of the population and Barrett's daughter Marlene evacuate in time, but is captured by Shinra. Cloud, Tifa, and Barrett infiltrate Shinra headquarters and rescue Aerith from being used as an experiment by Shinra scientist Hojo. After much deliberation, Aerith reveals that she is the last descendant of the Cetra, a near-extinct precursor race who resided in a Promised Land. This Promised Land is a mythical location on the planet which is rumored to have a near-infinite amount of Mako. As a result, it is one of Shinra's highest priorities to find this Promised Land, and Aerith holds the key to finding it. The group later meets a talking feline-like creature called Red 13, who joins the party. Red 13 explains that the ghostly entities are called Whispers. The Whispers exist to ensure that the course of destiny is not altered, by correcting any deviations from this course. Meanwhile, Sephiroth infiltrates Shinra and steals a mysterious entity known as Genova, connected to the extinction of the Cetra. In a confrontation at the top of Shinra headquarters, Sephiroth murders the president of Shinra. Shinra's son Rufus assumes control of the company and fights Cloud, but is defeated. Cloud and his allies flee the scene via the Midgar Expressway, but find Sephiroth waiting for them at the end of the road. The final battle of the game commences with the group first fighting a bigger and much stronger Whisper called the Whisper Harbinger. The Whisper Harbinger is the result of many Whispers fusing together, but the Cloud and his friends manage to defeat it. Afterwards, Sephiroth attacks the group and manages to isolate Cloud. While fighting each other, Cloud uses his signature attack Omni-Slash to weaken Sephiroth, but it is not enough. Sephiroth asks Cloud to join him to defy the fates that were meant for the both of them. Cloud refuses and fights back against Sephiroth, but is ultimately defeated. In the end, however, Sephiroth spares Cloud and leaves Midgar instead to pursue his own villainous plans. The game ends with a cutscene showing Cloud, Aerith, Tifa, Barrett and Red 13 leaving Midgar to pursue Sephiroth. Although they are unsure of the future, their spirits are filled with hope as they leave the industrial labyrinth of Midgar and set out in the beautiful nature of the world outside. A bonus cutscene at the end shows soldier Zack Fair defeating an army of Shinra forces. After defeating all the enemies, Zack Fair picks up an injured Cloud and walks with him towards Midgar.